Not working? Now it's working, fine. Oh, good. Sorry, technical glitch always happens. We are at AdTech. Sorry, let me start again. So good afternoon from my side. After these brilliant cases that has been presented by my previous speakers, I would like to share with you a simple thought on which my presentation is based on. It's Unthink. And I start with the definition of think. What does think mean? It's very simple. It's about using one's mind to form, say, connected ideas. And when they connect well, they look like something which is like the yellow ball of wool, which looks like one thought. We all know these principles of IMC, and I'm not going to dive deeper into it. But yes, what are the key objectives of a marketing campaign, a good marketing campaign? It's maximizing ROI. Yeah? And how does the traditional campaign development process work? How we have been doing it? It starts with briefing. Then the agency comes back and presents a creative route. You approve the creative route. Usually, so far, and this is again after me having come back from Germany, 3.5 years there, I still feel, and there's a challenge which remains. I believe many of the clients present in this room would agree to this. It starts with a TVC. After the TVC, after that creative route is kind of finalized, all the rest of the work happens. Yeah? And then the whole campaign comes into play. At Volkswagen, we do it a little different, and we try to maximize the ROI on the investments that we are making. So the simple thought here is we keep channel first. And two cases that I'm going to share today are going to be based on this, how we kept channel first in mind. We developed content for this, and then it has delivered the results for us. So the channel defines the content. We think of the channel, where we want to grab our audience, where is our TG, and basis that, we develop the content. And the content idea is generated. We call it consumer moments planning. The moment that the consumer is in, the environment that he is in to receive this message from the brand side. So I come to the first example, which is Volksfest. What is Volksfest? It's the festive campaign. You would have seen most of the automobile manufacturer, actually across categories. Everyone is investing heavily during the festive season. This is from 2018. I'm talking about the last year festivals. It's a challenge and opportunity at the same time. And what you need to do as a brand is to differentiate yourself so that you stand out in the clutter. And that's what we attempted to do. If we engage better, we'll resonate well with our audiences, and it will give maximum returns. The objectives of the campaign, which is Volksfest, and it happens every year, it's like an annual property that we do, to increase engagement, to increase walk-ins, and to create buzz for the brand. This again, I would say category first, industry first, something like this. Many of you in the room might have seen this, but some of you possibly will see it for the first time. We had a cross-brand tie-up with Disney. Why Disney? Because they are again a global brand. And when we discussed the affinity of Mickey as a character with the aspiring middle class, which is the core target group that we target at Volkswagen, there was strong resonance. And hence we chose Mickey, and I'll show you some interesting videos following this, and we created a campaign around it. I have 3 examples to show you, but it was a campaign of 8 films, and it was designed for digital. Can we play the films, please?
Volkswagen. Volkswagen. Volkswagen.
So if I may ask this question, how many of you have seen this before? Okay, couple of fans in the room. So it was new for many of you. So thank you for being a nice audience. So this is what we did. What kind of results did it deliver? Of course, it did boost the morale of our sales guys on the field at the dealership because it was a clear opportunity for them to engage better. And what happened with this campaign is the kids were invited to the showrooms. They went back and they spoke to their parents and they got them back for the weekends. Let's take a quick look at the mix. Usually is 20% digital from the investment point of view is what we invest, and we increase it to 40% almost because these were all digital led films. We didn't want it to be a TV campaign, hence you see a 2% on TV. If we look at the results in terms of walk-in increase, we had a plus 12%. Total number of clicks 2.5 as number of times as compared to 2017. Unique visitors went up by 4 times as compared to 2017 the same period, and we had a 15% increase in number of leads. Clearly it delivered for the brand and we did achieve our sales targets. In fact, we overachieved it. Next one is Passat, another small case again where we produced the content keeping the channel in mind. Key challenges, our inquiries were down. We were not selling enough Passats. The old stocks were piling up for a car industry. If some of you have worked closely with the car industry, you would know this is a huge problem. And of course, sales were not happening. So what we decided is that we'll do a cinema, like a film for the cinema, for the Passat. A big car deserves a big screen. And the brief to the agency was that you have to come up with a content which fits the cinema screens and not the TV, usual TV channels. Let's have a look at the film.
Volkswagen.
So in the category that we are operating in, if you think of sending a car to Ladakh, it would be the SUV, right? We thought of doing it differently. We send the Passat up there, and the monk who sold his Ferrari bought the Passat maybe. So if we look at the channel mix here, sorry, go back one. Yeah, we started with cinema. For 6 weeks, the campaign was only live on cinema. We of course did post it on our Facebook channels and YouTube. But then after that, we did the TV. So we did a 45 seconds and 30-second down edit of it, and we ran it on TV. But we started with cinema. And the results, if you look at it, we were hovering around 25 Passats a month, and during the third quarter last year. By December, we were selling 95 cars a month. So it almost went up by 4 times. The video views today, as on date, is 8.5 million. So people have engaged well with this film. The view-through rates is at 45% for a 90-seconder. So which is best in class in the industry? For a 30 seconders, it hovers around 30%. This film did 45%. So when we have thought of the channel first and developed content accordingly, it has worked for us. And that's the point I was trying to make. Let's unthink, let's think a bit different. And here I want all the partners present in the room to challenge us there, come back to us with ways how we can unthink. I've run out of my time. It says time's up. And you can read through what's going on the screen. One last thought I would like to end with. If you always do what you have always did, you will always get what you've always got. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Chief. Thank you.